let's go ahead and now start the next chapter. The next chapter is on registration. Everyone, please come to a chapter of registration. Let's go ahead and take a quick linking. First of all, registration. We started learning GST with everyone. Goods or service. Goods and service has to be supplied. Supply can be either interstate supply or supply can be either intrastate supply. Interstate supply, what will happen, everyone? IGST will be levied. Intrastate, what will be happen, everyone? CGST will be levied. Everyone, listen to me very carefully. This chart which I am showing you, this flow chart which I am drawing every day, if you guys want to revise at home every day till the place which we have gone ahead and learned, you have to revise it like this. So every day before you sleep, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can draw this chart and you can revise. Are we clear, everyone? So by the end of the classes, you will understand how to revise also. And you will remember the sections also. You will remember all the chapters also. Baba, remembering is the key in the exam. A student who remembers and vomits is the person who gets the mark. Conceptual understanding is very important. But remembering, writing the law is the next level. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, everyone over here now. Goods and service has to be supplied. Supply can be either inter or intra. Then what will happen? Interstate, IGST will be levied. Intrastate, CGST will be levied. Now, once GST was levied, some people went ahead and asked for composition levy. Now, once GST was levied, Baba, composition levy, okay, that person has to pay on his own. Forget it. Now, if otherwise it is not composition, then what will you do? You'll have to collect GST and pay it to the government. Do you guys remember, everyone? How will you go ahead and collect and pay, everyone? You first have to go ahead and take registration. Are we clear, everyone? And hence, the part comes is it has to be collected and paid by whom? By a taxable person. Are you guys able to understand? Now, who is a taxable person? Listen to me very carefully. Who is a taxable person? A taxable person is a person who is liable to register or who is registered. So if you are registered, you will have a GSTN number, you will collect and pay. If you don't have a registration and if you have not taken registration, still you are a taxable person, you are liable to pay out of your own pocket. Are we clear, everyone? A taxable person takes registration, he can collect and pay. A taxable person doesn't take registration, he still has to pay from his own pocket. Can I go ahead, everyone? So, people, can you tell me what are the various sections we went in and learned? Section number 252. Section number 2. I want everyone to be louder. Then, supply section number 7. Then you can draw it like this at home. Section number 7(1)(a), all forms. Double A, everyone. Person other than individual giving services to the any activity between them and the members. Do you guys remember, everyone? Section number 7(1)(b), importation of service. Section number 7(1)(c), schedule 1. Then we had section number 7(1)(a). Then we had section number 7(2), 7(2)(a), 7(2)(b), bench flag, government activities. That's it, everyone. Every day, if you keep doing this, your flow will be very smooth. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, when I go ahead and talk about supply, supply has section number 8, composite supply and mixed supply, principal supply, highest rate. Over. We are done with supply ka chapter ka revision. So you can start revising like this and you will do it in more detail, more detail, more detail. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, interstate supply, we went ahead and learned section number 7 of the IGST Act, intra section number 8, 9 told about territorial waters of India, then 10, 11, 12, 13 talks about place of supply. 14, everyone. OIDR. OIDR giving services to NTOR, forward charge mechanism. Can I go ahead, everyone? Then we had 15 tourists. 16, zero rated. What is zero rated, everyone? Exports and supply to SEZ. That's it, everyone. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, we have IGST ka levy section, section number 5. We learned CGST ka levy section, section number 9(1). What is 9(1), everyone? Normal levy. 9(2), HP man. 9(3), everyone. People watching at home, you have to revise with me. 9(3), on diagrams. RCM on diagrams. 9(4), promoters, 3 services. Now you remember it. So now only you have to start revising. So from today night, before you sleep, every day revision has to be done till the exam. Trust me, you will go in the exam with the GST ka book in your pocket. The book is not in the pocket, the book will be in your brain. You getting my point? Book is not allowed in the pocket, right? Don't take it and go. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, section number 9(5), everyone. What is section number 9(5)? E-commerce operators. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? Now, sir, e-commerce operators, THAR services. Can we go ahead, everyone? THAR services. Now, composition levy, section number 10. Section number 10(1), MTR. 10(2), mines. 10 to A. Baba, who are ineligible over here will come to 10 to A. That's it, everyone. Now, GST has to be collected and paid by a taxable person. Sir, how will you collect and pay? Baba, you'll have to calculate, collect and pay. But who will collect and pay? If you are a taxable person. A taxable person is a person who is registered or liable to be registered. Now, who are the people who are liable to be registered? We will be starting with section number 22, which will tell us people who are liable, 23 people who are not liable, 24 who are required to take compulsory registration. A graded for your exam. Please come to your chart of section number 22, 23 and 24. Other sections I'll talk later. Section number 22, 23 and 24. Now, before I go ahead and start with 22, 23, I want to go ahead and talk about section number 24 first. Who are the people who are liable for compulsory registration in GST? Means irrespective of their turnover, etc. They have to go ahead and take compulsory. People who are down, you have to talk with me. Can I go ahead, everyone? Whatever you know little, you don't know little. People who are solving question answers at home would have realized half I teach in class. Actually, I teach full only. But people who have not studied properly also would be realizing that, sir, I am able to get half when I'm solving question answers, I'm still able to get it. And at least 70% of the preparation is done. People who have not studied also would be able to do it. So, Baba, you just have to talk with me. Understanding might be little. Someone has studied and come just now. Somebody would have studied 6 months back. Somebody would have studied 1 year back. Baba, level of understanding will be less, but 100% you will understand. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, section number 24 talks about compulsory registration. Everyone over here, it says whatever is told in section number 22, forget it. These are the people who are required compulsory registration. Sir, how do we remember who are the people who are required compulsory registration? I have given you a shortcut over here. Creations. Are we clear, everyone? Actually, these people were not required registration, but the people created and told that, okay, this is the creation of the law saying you have to take compulsory registration. Number one, everyone over here is casual taxable person. He is very casual. He is going to one state, selling goods and coming back. In that state, he does not have a fixed establishment. So government says whenever you go to some state, please take compulsory registration. If you are very casual, means you don't have a place of business over there. So if you run away, correct, you will come to this state, you don't have a fixed place of business, you have come for a trade fair, you'll do business and run away, correct? So better take registration always whenever you go to a state as a casual taxable person. R for everyone, RCM, person who are required. Yesterday, in the previous class, I told you people who are required to pay tax under RCM. Whoever has to pay tax under RCM, they have to take compulsory registration and pay. For an example, GTA का example में registered person तो will pay. But who are the people unregistered? Factory, body corporate, societies, etc. who are to pay. How will they pay? They have to take compulsory registration under section number 24 and pay. Then, Baba, then comes E. Persons applying through e-commerce. Remember one thing, everyone. Persons applying through e-commerce. There is a small point over here that when you are going ahead and supplying through e-commerce, who is required to deduct TCS? Persons applying through what? E-commerce, who is required to deduct TCS, and here they have gone ahead and given an exception to services supplier, and they told if you are a supplier of service, we will give you 20 lakh and 10 lakh ka exemption. So if you are supplying goods, only then compulsory registration. Services ke liye section number 23(2) has been used, and they have notified the category of person who is exempted from registration, and government went ahead and told supplier of service through e-commerce exempted up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh people. Yes, sir. Who are required compulsory registration. If you are supplying goods, you are required compulsory registration. Supplier of service exempted. Supplier of service exempted up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh. Now, everyone, please come back. CRE. E done, everyone? Now, A talks about agent. A talks about agent. Baba, section, they have gone ahead and told over here, other than 9.5. Why they have told other than 9.5 wala supplies over here? Because in case of 9.5 wala supplies, THAR wala supplies, I have told you e-commerce operator will be liable. And in case of accommodation and housekeeping service, supplier liable to register, then supplier will be liable. Can we go ahead, everyone? Yes. So everyone over here, CRE, A for agent of a taxable person. Do you guys remember principal supplied directly? Principal agent, do you remember? Principal gave the goods directly to the customer. I am an agent in between. Customer paid the money directly. I am who? Commission agent. Is commission agent required compulsory registration? No, Baba. A person, a consignment agent needs a compulsory registration. Principal gave me the goods. I supplied the goods in my own name. Then when I am supplying, when principal gives me the goods, I supply further in my name. If principal is registered, I also have to take compulsory registration. Do you guys get it, everyone? Can we go ahead? Consignment agent is required compulsory registration over here. Are we clear, everyone? The next one over here is A for aggregators under section number. I call them aggregator because Ola, Uber, Swiggy, what do? They aggregate people. They aggregate supplier and recipients. Can I go ahead, everyone? And hence I call them aggregators just to make them fall in EA. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next, everyone over here, person required to pay tax under section number 9(5). Who are the people who are required to pay tax under 9(5)? E-commerce operator. Whenever e-commerce operator is required to pay tax under section number 9(5), they will take compulsory registration and pay. Can I go ahead, everyone? Then, Baba, the next one is TDS deductor and TCS collector. TDS deductor under section number 51, TCS collector under section number 52, just for your knowledge. Now, the next one is interstate supplier. A person who is going in and supplying from one state to another, compulsory registration. Here also remember one thing, interstate supplier of services. Interstate supplier of services has been exempted. Baba, remember, interstate supplier, you always have to remember that if you are an interstate supplier of services, you are exempted up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh. And if you are a person who is supplying handicraft goods and craftsman's good, then also you are exempted up to 20 lakh or remember, exemption is only up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh. Now, some people call and tell me, sir, 40 lakh is the registration limit for Delhi. Shall we get 40 lakh if I am a handicraft supplier? No, Baba, no. Exemption is up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh only. After you cross 20 lakh, 10 lakh, you will be required compulsory registration. Can I go ahead, everyone? Everyone over here, are we clear with the first one? Person making interstate supply, compulsory registration. Then you have to divide it into two parts. Goods wala mein, handicraft goods wala exempted up to 20 lakh, 10 lakh. Other goods, compulsory. Services, 20 lakh, 10 lakh exemption has been given. Everyone over here, I told you C for casual taxable person. Baba, in casual taxable person also, no, I want to tell you one thing. Casual taxable person supplying handicraft goods and craftsman goods again are exempted up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh. C for casual taxable person, R for person required to pay tax under RCM, E for person supplying goods. Compulsory registration, services 20 lakh, 10 lakh. A for agent of a taxable person. Which agent, everyone? Then A for aggregator under section number 9(5). T for TDS deductor, TCS collector. I for interstate supplier. Interstate supplier of goods other than handicraft is required compulsory registration. Handicraft wala 20 lakh, 10 lakh. Services 20 lakh, 10 lakh. Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is I for ISD. Do you remember, everyone? What is an ISD? Baba, ISD receives the invoices and invoice ka credit they distribute. Correct, everyone? How do they distribute? They have to take compulsory registration. The next one over here is O for overseas OIDR. A person who is supplying from outside India. OIDR services. Overseas, why do we tell him? Because he's supplying from outside India. Online information database. People, what is it? Online information database access and retrieval service. Netflix ka services coming from outside India. If they are providing to a person who is not registered in India, see, Baba, a registered person will pay the GST under RCM. But if you are not registered, correct, then you will have to go ahead and pay the GST under. No, they will collect under forward charge. How will they collect under forward charge? They have to take compulsory registration. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is NRTP. N for NRTP and S for such other person notified by government on recommendation of council. Everyone, please come to your chart over here. Interstate supplier done. Casual taxable person done. Person required to pay tax under RCM. Now, I would like to tell you over here, director giving services to a company. Who will pay the tax? Company will pay the tax under RCM. Now, director, even though his turnover exceeds 20 lakh rupees, he will not have to take compulsory registration. He will not have to take registration under 22. You got my point, everyone? Company will pay always under RCM. Whenever my tax is always paid by the recipient under RCM, I don't have to take registration, even though my turnover crosses that 20 lakh, 10 lakh limit, which has been there. Did you guys get it? Then, Baba, the next, that is what I have wanted and told, exempted under section number 23. 24 में compulsory registration. Whenever government wants to exempt from compulsory registration or anything, government uses the power under 23. The next one over here is aggregators. I have already gone ahead and told you. Correct, everyone? The next one is NRTP, TDS deductor, Can I go ahead, everyone? Remember, TDS deductor registration is a separate registration. It's not a normal registration. Then, Baba, the next one over here is person supplying on behalf of others. If I am a agent of a taxable person supplying on his behalf, issuing the invoice in my name, I have to take compulsory registration. Remember, if my boss is not registered, then not required. Very good, everyone. The next one is ISD, and ISD registration is a separate registration. The next one over here is person supplying goods through e-commerce. The next is e-commerce operator. If an e-commerce operator, TCS collector, also has to take compulsory registration. OIDR giving services to whom? Unregistered. If he gives to registered person will pay the GST under RCM. If he gives to unregistered person, he will collect and pay. How will he collect and pay? Compulsory registration. And as for such other person notified by government on recommendation of council, are we all 100% clear? Can I go ahead, everyone? Okay, remember section number 24 talks about compulsory registration. Section number 22 talks about notified people who will be exempted. Are we all 100% clear? Chalo, let's go ahead. Everyone over here now. Section number 24 done. Section number 23 done. 23 I'm yet to talk about it. Everyone, 23 may know. Whatever exemptions were given under section number 22 with regards to section number 24, I've already taught you. Yes, everyone over here. Now, section number 23 talks about people who are not liable for registration. Remember one thing, if you are a person who is doing exclusively, you are engaged in supplying of those goods services which are not liable to tax only. I am supplying those goods which are not liable to tax only. Why will I take? Government is selling unnecessarily, you will take registration. Not 1 rupee also you will pay us. Unnecessarily, you will use our cloud server space, etc. Everything. Correct or not? So, government told no revenue from you, don't take registration. Don't waste our time. Can we go ahead, everyone? Or if you are supplying wholly exempt supply also, you don't have to take registration. The next one over here is if you are an agriculturist, then also, Baba, you are growing. Who is an agriculturist? Remember one thing, everyone. Agriculturist who does cultivation out of land is not required to take registration. Even though his turnover crosses 40 lakh, 50 lakh, 5 crore, not required. Can we go ahead, everyone? It's told. Now, agriculturist ka definition. Agriculturist can be an individual or HUF, whatever is read, who is doing cultivation of land. Either he is putting his sweat in the land by own labor, or he is getting his family to work, family labor, or he and his family is watching and people are working. That is an agriculturist. Who is an agriculturist, everyone? Individual or HUF? If exam mein agriculturist comes, remember, they will catch you on the point of individual or HUF. Are we clear? They will give you company. Baba, company exemption is not there. Can I go ahead, everyone? Individual or HUF who does cultivation of land. They are putting sweat in the land, either own labor or family is coming and working, or they have hired people and those people are working, but you have to sweat. Means you have to keep supervision. Only then you are an agriculturist. And agriculturist doing agriculture, own land, borrowed land, rented out land, doesn't matter. You have to be an agriculturist. Can I go ahead, everyone? Whatever cultivation you do and supply, you will be exempted from registration. Are we all 100% clear till here? Now, everyone over here, please come to the left-hand side. We have section number 22, person who are liable for registration. So, we have to study it always like this. 24, 23, and then move to 22.1. Now, people who are not required compulsory registration. People who are required compulsory registration, you already know. Section number 20, you already know that people who are not required registration. Other than that, whenever you are a supplier, section number 22 has section number 21, 2, 3, 4. 22.1 is the most important part, which talks about that, sir, if you are a supplier liable in state or union territory, supplier will be liable. Who will be liable? First of all, supplier in the state or union territory from where he makes taxable supply. Are we clear? When his aggregate turnover crosses 20 lakh. But then government went ahead and told, Baba, 20 lakh is the limit. But if you are in the states of M square NT, can you tell me M square NT, everyone? Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura. Only 4 special category states they have left it. All others have been shifted to 20 lakh. Are we clear, everyone? If you are making from there, what? Taxable supply from special category state, then you will be liable if aggregate turnover crosses 10 lakh. Are we clear, everyone? Supplier will be liable when his turnover crosses 20 lakh. But if you are going ahead and if you are doing business from where? Special category state, then the limit will be 10 lakh. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, government went ahead and further told that if you are, government used the power under section number 22 and told notified person will be exempted from registration, and government told if you are exclusive supplier of goods only, I will exempt you till 40 lakh rupees. Are we clear, everyone? And government, so you have to read section number 22, 1 along with section number 23, 2 ka notification, which goes ahead and says that if you are a person and engaged exclusively in goods up to an aggregate turnover of 40 lakh, you are exempted from registration. Are we clear, everyone? So for some people who are exclusive supplier of goods, 40 lakh is the limit. For some people, it is 20 lakh. And for some people, it will be 10 lakh. Are we clear? Services ke liye, it is always 20 lakh and are we clear? Can I go ahead? Now, sir, how do we remember that for whom it is 10 lakh, for whom it is 20 lakh? Because M square NT, you told 10 lakh. Correct, everyone? Now, everyone listen to me very carefully. How will you remember? See, here it says if you are exclusive supplier of goods up to a 40 lakh limit, you are exempted. Then it says it is not applicable if you are required to take compulsory registration. Compulsory registration, then what? 20 lakh, 20 lakh, 40 lakh, compulsory. Correct. I've already told you what is compulsory registration. If you are falling anywhere in creation, then no limit, 40, 20, 10, nothing is there. You have to take compulsory registration. If you are a supplier of, Baba, if you are a supplier, means you can manufacture and supply, you can buy and supply. Here we are not talking about manufacture only. Supplier can be a manufacturer supplier. He can buy and supply, so it can be anyone. Manufacturer can also, Baba, manufacturer also can supply. Trader also can supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? So if you are a supplier of pan masala, aerated water is not here. Pan masala, ice cream, tobacco, fly ash, brick, block, and aggregate. See, they have here also they have deleted with 90% or more fly ash content. It means if you are supplying fly ash, brick, blocks, or aggregate, bricks of fossil meal, similar siliceous earth, building bricks, earthen or roofing tile, then Baba, not applicable means you are not given 40 lakh ka limit. You will be given how much ka limit, everyone? How much ka limit? 20 lakh ka limit. Aerated water. 40 lakhs. 40 lakhs. Very good. Then the next one over here is Baba, because aerated water they have cut it over here. It means aerated water ke liye 40 lakh ka limit they can take. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is if you are exercising you are telling, sir, I don't want 40 lakh. I want to voluntarily take. Government is telling if you want to be the bakra, then who will give you 40 lakh and all? Can I go ahead, everyone? If you don't want it, who will give you? Are we all clear till here? And the last one over here is if you are intrastate supplier in M square NT and Pumas of Telangana, M square NT and Pumas of Telangana, mein, if you are there in these states, then you will not get 40 lakh ka limit. Can I go ahead, everyone? So people, listen to me very carefully. Government told supplier, you are liable for registration on 20 lakh. Then they told M square NT ka case mein 10 lakh. Then they went ahead and told exempted up to 40 lakhs exclusive supplier of goods. And then they went ahead and told this 40 lakh limit is not applicable for two people. Are you guys able to understand? So student might get confused. So what I've done is I've given you the final summary to be remembered for your exam purpose. Very important. Listen. In your exam, remember, if you are from the state of M square NT, what is M square NT, everyone? Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura. Can you tell me the registration limit? If you are supplier of goods, also 10 lakh. If you are supplier of service, also 10 lakh rupees. Are we 100% clear? Supplier of goods also 10 lakh. Supplier of service also 10 lakh. Sir, I am there in the state of Pumas of Telangana. What is Pumas of Telangana? Baba, if Telangana wants a T20 team, what will be the name, everyone? Pumas of Telangana. Okay, everyone, for your exam, remember 2020. 2020 ka team. So, Baba, if they are supplier of goods also 20, if they are supplier of service also 20. What is Pumas, everyone? P for Puducherry, U for Uttarakhand, M for Meghalaya. Then the next one, Arunachal, S for Sikkim, and Telangana. Can I go ahead, everyone? So people tell me one thing. I have divided into three parts. M square NT. How much? 10, 10. Supplier of goods? 10. Service? 10. Goods and service both? 10. Sir, Pumas of Telangana limit? 20 lakhs. Supplier of goods? 20. Service? 20. Goods and service? 20. Everyone over here now, please come to the right side. Now we have oak of Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh, you will see long, long oak trees which are there. Okay, everyone? O for other states, Assam, Jammu and Kashmir. K means Jammu and Kashmir, and H means Himachal Pradesh. It is nothing other than your Hoja in uh, composition. Are we clear, everyone? Now, for this, the limit, if you are an exclusive supplier of goods, 40 lakh. If you are a service supplier or goods plus service ka supplier, how much is the limit? 20 lakh. Everyone listen to me very carefully now. Everyone over here, listen. Now, remember one thing. This 40 lakh limit which is there, no, it will not be provided to whom? Number one, if you are a supplier of pan masala, aerated water is not there. Ice cream, tobacco, bricks that fly ash bricks, bricks of fossil meal, building bricks, or earthen and roofing tile. For these people, 40 lakh limit is not there. Can we go ahead, everyone? For these people, supplier of goods, 40 lakh is not there. It means 20 lakh. Can I go ahead, everyone? 40 lakh is secondly not there if secondly, if you are taking voluntary registration or you want to continue with your registration, then government is telling you are bakra. For you, what 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 40 lakh. For you also, 40 lakh limit will not be applicable because you are taking voluntarily registration. Or the last one over here is if you are going ahead and supplying from this and this. Correct, everyone? Then also 40 lakh limit is not there. And the last one over here is if you are required compulsory registration, then also 40 lakh limit is not there. Are we all 100% clear? Can I go ahead and ask you some question? I am there from the state of Telangana. Goods 20. Service 20. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now I am there from the state of Assam. Baba, can you tell me Assam falls in Pumas or Assam falls in Oak? You will remember because Pumas of Telangana long name. Long may Himachal, Arunachal Pradesh will come. Oja small one, small may Assam will come. Did you understand, everyone? Now, if I am there from the state of Assam supplying goods, 40, supplying service and goods, 20 lakhs. Supplying goods, pan masala, 20 lakhs. Are we clear? Supplying bricks, 20. Are we clear, everyone? I am from Manipur. Supplying goods, 10 lakhs. Are we clear? 100% clarity. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, if you are in one state where 40 lakh is also there, you are in another state under your same pan where 20 lakh is there, then which limit will apply? 20 lakh limit will apply. Can I go ahead, everyone? More question answers you can do. I'll not do more discussion. Enough, everyone? Can I go ahead? Yes, please come back, everyone. Everyone, remember one thing. The next one over here is government may, on the request of a special category state, plus recommendation of council, enhance the limit from 10 to 20, and hence for many special category state, the limit was enhanced from 10 to 20. That is why only for M square NT it is 10 lakh rupees. Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is government may, on the request of a state, plus recommendation of council, enhance the limit from 20 to 40. See, Baba, government did not use this power because this power was not there earlier and government used the power under section number 22. Government told I can't increase, but I can exempt people up to 40 lakhs. Did you guys get my point? The next one over here is in case of supplier of goods, government can limit from 20 to increase from 20 to 40. Now this point over here, listen to me very carefully, everyone. When I go ahead and talk about aggregate turnover, when I talk about aggregate turnover, you have to remember aggregate turnover from exam point of view, very, very important. Listen to me very carefully. When I talk about aggregate, okay, and turnover, there are two words which are there. One is aggregate and one is turnover. Can you tell me what do you mean by turnover, everyone? Turnover, if I go ahead and talk about turnover will always include number one, taxable supplies. Those supplies which are taxable. Baba people, it is written in the chart. Please listen properly. Number two, TIE square it is. Okay, everyone. T for taxable supplies. Number two, it will include all your interstate supply. Interstate supplies. Baba, interstate supply, if you are doing to your own branch also, that will also be included because that is supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? If you are doing to any other person also interstate, that is also included. The next one over here is exports. If you are going ahead and doing exports, that is also included. And E for exempt supply. If you are going ahead and doing exempt supplies, that is also included. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now listen to me very carefully, everyone. People, listen to me very carefully. Whenever I go ahead and talk about supplies, supplies are of two types. Supplies are always of two types. One is taxable supply, one is non-taxable supply. Are we clear? Taxable supplies means what? Which are leviable. Which are leviable to GST. Non-taxable supply means which are not leviable to GST. Correct, everyone? Very, very important discussion. Taxable supply means which are leviable. Non-taxable supply means which are not leviable. Can you tell me which are not leviable in GST? Alcoholic liquor for human consumption and HP man. These two are not leviable to GST. Correct, everyone? These two are not leviable to GST. Other than this, everything is leviable. Can I go ahead and say leviable may there are some supplies on which tax is levied, already levied. Correct, everyone? Might be 18%, 5%, whatever. Tax is already levied. Mobile phone tax is already levied. Now, there are some supplies which are exempt supplies. Baba, on this also tax is leviable. And we have nil rated supplies also. Correct, everyone? Now, you will ask me the difference. First, listen to me very carefully. What do you mean by non-taxable? Which can't be taxed at all. What is taxed already? This is already tax supplies. Correct, everyone? Now, what is exempt supply and what is nil rated supply? Remember one thing. Exempt supply means, for an example, renting. Today, renting pay rate of GST is 18%. But government has exempted it by notification, and government told renting of residential property is exempt. Taken by registered person, you forget that for the time being. Now, what I'm telling is renting for residential purposes exempted, correct or not? And hence, Baba, section here, although rate of GST is there, but exempted in public interest by, so exempted by notification. Did you understand what is exempt supply, everyone? Although the rate of GST is there, but for public interest, government issues notification and exempts. Now, what is nil rated? Nil rated means when you see the rate of GST only, the rate of GST for this item is 0%. Are you nil rated? Rate of GST is only 0. Can you go ahead, everyone? Now, I want to ask you, what is tax supplies? On which tax is already there, 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%. What is nil rated supply? On which rate of GST is only not there as of now. If government wants to tax it, tomorrow government will increase. From today, 0% became 5. From today, 5% became 12. Government can go ahead and tax it. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, one more is exempt supply, which is exempted by notification. If tomorrow government wants to tax it, government will withdraw the notification. It is already 18%. Did you guys get the difference? Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, remember one thing. Remember one thing. Now, again, what khichdi they made? Khichdi means hodgepodge. Okay? They went ahead and told this, and this is called as what, everyone? Exempt supply in GST. Are we clear? But actually, in GST, there are only two types of supply. I don't want this confusion with anyone. That is why I've gone ahead and taught in detail. Everybody got it. People watching at home, are we 100% clear? Can I go ahead? Now people tell me, sir, zero rated supply. Where is it? Baba, zero rated supply, zero rate is just a benefit given to people who export. Now, if taxable supplies you go ahead and export, on which rate of GST is 18%, still you will get the benefit. Give value to your bond, ITC refund. Exempt supply you go ahead and export. Exempt supply you go ahead and export. What will happen? Zero rating a benefit you will get. Zero rating is a benefit given to exporter and when you are supplying to SEZ. Zero rating is not a supply. Zero rating is just a benefit. Buying to selling a chain is made zero rated. Are you guys able to understand? So taxable supply also can be zero rated. Exempt supplies also can be made zero rated. Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we all clear till here? Please come back, everyone. That's it. Nothing more than that. Now, when I go ahead and give someone money to use, people, and take, okay, now aggregate turnover may, if I give money to someone and to use and take interest from them, is it exempt supply? Yes or no? Exempt supply, does it come in aggregate turnover? Yes or no? Yes. Composition, I've already told you. Don't think about composition now. What happened in composition stayed in composition. If you have done question answer, 100% you will remember. Now, aggregate turnover, when I talk about leaving composition maybe don't take. That you forget. Now, what happened? People came and told, sir, exempt supply, if I give someone money to use and take interest, then, sir, what will happen? I will not get 40 lakh a limit because 40 lakh a limit is only for exclusive supplier of goods. So, if I give someone money to use, well, if I give someone money to use and receive interest from them, what will happen? Supplier service. Will I get 40 lakh a limit? You will not get. But then government told, we will not see. We will not see and we'll tell you still you are exclusive supplier of goods. Are you guys able to understand? So government told even if you have interest income, it will come in your aggregate turnover. But still we will give you a higher limit of 40 lakh rupees because in India everyone will have bank account, everyone will receive interest. Otherwise this supplier of goods exclusive wala 40 lakh will become irrelevant and hence government told we will not see your interest. Include interest in your aggregate turnover, hide it and keep. Interest will come in your aggregate turnover over here. Composition may it doesn't come. But here interest will come in your Aggregate turnover, but still you will get a higher limit of 40 lakh rupees. For an example, I'll go ahead and ask you, supplier of goods in the state of Assam, what is the limit, everyone? Supposingly, supplying of goods, my turnover is 38 lakh. I have gone ahead and received interest income of 3 lakh. Can you tell me my aggregate turnover first of all? 41 lakhs. Will I get a higher limit of 40 lakh? Yes. Do I have to take registration? Okay, that's it. You guys got it, everyone? Interest is exempt supply. It will come in your aggregate turnover. But because interest is a supply of service, still you will be eligible for a higher limit of 40 lakh. That is what is being told in the explanation. I hope everyone got it. That, sir, even if you have person will be deemed, government told, I will not see and I will think that you are exclusive supplier of goods, even if he has exempt supply of service by way of extending loans and deposits so far as the consideration is represented by interest or discount. Are we all clear with section number 21 over here? The next one is section number 22. Sir, old registration if you had, you can shift to GST. That was told by section number 22. To total bakwas on the appointment date. Now, GST ka registration provisions were effective from 22nd June 2017 and hence that was the appointment date for the purpose of registration ka provision. The next one over here is transferee or successor. Everyone listen to me very carefully. I went ahead and transferred the business. Okay. Or supposingly, I went ahead and transferred the business. I am the transferor. You are the transferee. You will have to collect GST and pay to the government. Do you remember? How will you pay? Transferring of goods by me to you. It is, people, transferring of goods by me to you is exempt. Do you remember supply chapter? Correct. Now, when I transfer the goods to you, the whole business as going concern, it is exempt. Why? Because you will collect an GST and pay. Now, your turnover is not crossing 20 lakh, 10 lakh only. Why will you take registration? Because section number 23 says that if transferor is registered, he is transferring the business to you as going concern. You being the transferee from the date of transfer or succession, you should take registration. Father ka business transferred to the son might be now his son is the successor. Son has to take registration irrespective of the turnover as per section number 23 if the father was registered. Got my point, everyone? The next one over here is transferee has to take registration in case of amalgamation. A limited was there, B limited was there. A limited and B limited became AB limited. AB limited is going to carry on the business as going concern now. They are going ahead and telling over here, in case of amalgamation, demerger, pursuant to court or tribunal order, always remember transferee has to take registration from the date, liable from the date ROC issued certificate of incorporation. Everyone listen to me very carefully. A limited is there, B limited is there. Today they decided that they will become AB limited. Okay, everyone. They went to the NCLT. Okay. People watching at home, there was some issue with the internet. We'll continue. Everyone over here now. Chalo, we'll start. Everyone over here. See, now what happens? Supposingly there is A limited. We are talking about section number 24. There is A limited and B limited. Board of directors decided today that we want to go and do amalgamation. Okay, everyone. Then they will go to NCLT. Correct? NCLT ka order will come. Then they will go to ROC. Then ROC ka order will come. Correct or not, everyone? Now, once the ROC ka order comes, only then they can apply for registration. So the day ROC issues certificate of incorporation, birth certificate AB limited is born today. That day you can go ahead and apply for registration. Are we all clear? Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo, people, listen to me very carefully. Section number 22. One went ahead and told when do you become liable, everyone? When your turnover crosses aggregate, who becomes liable? Supplier. When aggregate turnover crosses 40, 20 or 10. Second one, what did I go ahead and tell you? Sir, existing registered person will become liable when? On the appointment date, 22 June 2017 appointment date. Correct, everyone? Then I told you that this was first one, this was second one, third one. Third one, I told you who will become liable. Transferee will become liable on the date of transfer or succession. And I told you the fourth one, amalgamation ka case mein, again, transferee will be liable. When the ROC issues certificate of incorporation. Why is it very important to know when do you become liable? Because section number 25 will be the next section which will go ahead and tell you that once you become liable, from the date you become liable, you should apply within 30 days. That is told by section number 25. Now I'll be moving to section number 25. But before that, I want to go ahead and talk little about aggregate turnover. Right, everyone? I told you about aggregate. Aggregate means what should you aggregate? Turnover. First of all, turnover means taxable supplies, interstate supplies, exports, and exempt. These are to be included. What is not to be included is, sir, if you are taking inward supplies on which you are paying GST under RCM, that is not to be included. That is not my turnover. Baba, turnover means purchases. Inward supplies means your purchases. Are you clear, everyone? So, sir, always outward has to be taken. Now, if I go ahead and do outward supply under RCM, who they will pay tax, but still it is my outward, it will be included. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, always exclude what? Inward supplies under RCM and also exclude GST. Now, what I have told you in turnover, this is the meaning of turnover in state. Now, turnover. If I aggregate pan-wise India basis pay, then it is aggregate turnover. Clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? I have gone ahead and written it down over here in the chart. Aggregate turnover. Turnover means taxable, interstate, exempt, and export. TIE square. That is what TIE square. And Baba, always exclude inward supplies under RCM and whatever GST is there. Can I go ahead, everyone? And always aggregate. See, this is the meaning of turnover. Do you remember yesterday in composition we went ahead and learned turnover pay you have to pay 1%. So you have to pay on turnover. Aggregate means pan-wise turnover. Can I go ahead, everyone? And there is some note which says include supplies made on behalf of principal. Everyone, if I am going ahead and issuing the invoice in my name, whose turnover? Mine or principal's? Principal gave me the goods. I issued the invoice in my name. Whose turnover? My turnover. Principal directly gave the invoice. Whose turnover? Principal's turnover. Over. Now, I have a job worker. Job worker ke paas I have sent the goods. Job worker made the goods ready. Now, from there, if I am selling the goods, I am issuing the invoice or job worker is issuing the invoice? I am issuing the invoice. It will be my turnover. Can I go ahead, everyone? The last one is outward supply. Front party will pay the GST under RCM. Whose turnover? My turnover. It will be included in my turnover. Can we go ahead, everyone? Are we all clear till here? People, me, very, very important from exam point of view. 22, 23, 24. You can't leave anything and go. 22, section number 21, supplier liable when? Aggregate turnover process 40, 20, 10. Sir, existing registered person when? Appointment date. Then transferee liable from the date of transfer or succession. Transferee liable from the date ROC issue certificate of incorporation, birth certificate. Can we go ahead, everyone? 21A. If you are not liable to pay tax, don't take registration. 21B, agriculturist to the extent of cultivation, not liable. Section number 22, exemption given. 24, creation. Overstory, everyone. Very, very important from exam point of view. This chart actually is A graded. 5 marks, 4 to 5 marks. This point should come any one of them. Can I go ahead? People who will practice question answers will see they are done. 22, 23 and 24 is done. Huh? Circular. Oh, very good. Take care. Thank you, Venki. Everyone over here. You know, Venki was my first student of my career in teaching. The first batch which was there. The first batch, I used to teach CPT में accounts. ठीक है, everyone. Over here. Commission agent under APMC Act. Commission agent under APMC Act supplies on behalf of agriculturist. ठीक है, everyone. Now listen to me very carefully. We are Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee agent. We are supplying on behalf of agriculturist. Do you think agriculturist is registered? No. No. Do I have to take compulsory registration? No. That's it. Not liable for compulsory registration under section number 24. Are we clear, everyone? Now, moreover, when an APMC agent is selling, he is selling what? Agricultural produce. And agricultural produce में the commission which is there, on that there is no GST. If there is no GST, he is not liable to register even if his commission exceeds 20 lakh rupees. Can I go ahead, everyone? Also, their services are exempted from GST, hence not liable under 21A. Can we go ahead, everyone? We are done with your chart of registration 22, 23 and 24. Now, please come to the next chart, everyone. Please come to the next chart of registration, section number 25. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Everyone over here now. Section number 25. Okay, from exam point of view, I'll be little fast. Okay, everyone now. Section number 25 goes ahead and talks about section number 25(1), which goes ahead and says person will be liable for registration within how many days, everyone? Within 30 days. Are we clear? Once you become liable, sir, I did interstate supply. Compulsory registration, you became liable. How many days may you will apply? 30 days. Are we clear, everyone? Sir, I cross the turnover. How many days you will apply? You will apply within 30 days. A person shall be liable for registration within 30 days. So you were over here, any person, you did not get, you got an idea, you started your business, you became liable under 22 or 24. Then section number 25 says, once you become liable, please apply within how many days, everyone? 30 days. And hence, if you go ahead and apply, section number 25 says, please apply within 30 days. Now, everyone over here, proviso, CTP or NRTP shall apply 5 days prior to commencement of business. A casual taxable person, government says you are very casual. You will come to our state, do business and run away. How can I wait for you for 30 days? Are we clear? And hence you should apply 5 days prior. Then it says if you're an SEZ unit, if I have a normal unit in the state of Karnataka, I have an SEZ unit, both ka separate registration. Why separate? Because you will supply me. To normal unit, you will charge CGST, SGST. To SEZ, you will charge IGST. Can I go ahead, everyone? People getting it? Now, the next one over here is explanation. I have territorial waters may. If I am there in the territorial water, where will I take registration, everyone? Nearest coastal state. Can we go ahead, everyone? Section number 25, 1 done. Now I want to move to the next chart. Section number 25, 2. People, I'll come back. Don't worry about it. Section number 25, 1 done. Now I'm moving to the next chart. Section number 25, 2. Section number 25, 2 says, if you have multiple place of business, everyone listen to me very carefully. I have multiple place of business. Can I take multiple registration in the same state? Yes, Baba, you want to take multiple registration, you can take multiple registration in the same state. Now, rule number 11 is applicable over here, which says multiple registration means multiple application, multiple verification will happen, and multiple registration certificate will be issued. Okay, let them issue. Next. Rule number, people, I'm not reading line by line, but I hope you guys are getting everything, correct? Yes. The next one over here, section number 25(3), which goes ahead and talks about voluntary registration. You want to be the Bakra, government is telling we are not stopping you. In the law, they wrote it that you want to be the Bakra. Section number 25(3) allows you be the Bakra. Not turnover has not crossed. You know Bakra, everyone, the scapegoat. Correct. No. Actually, they are not Bakra. Now, just imagine someone's father has taken registration voluntarily, and they will say, "Sir, you told my father Bakra." No, Baba. I am telling only for classroom purpose. Are you getting my point? I am telling only for classroom purpose. Don't tell your papa this thing. Okay? I am telling only for classroom purpose. I love all the fathers, all with due respect. Okay, everyone? Now, everyone, person, if you are not liable under 20 or 24, still you can take voluntary registration. Who allows you? 25(3). Remember. Now, if you are going ahead and taking registration under 25(3), you become registered person. Once you become registered person, all the provision as applicable to a registered person will apply to you. Take ITC, charge GST, file return, make payment, everything. Can I go ahead, everyone? Section number 25(4) says, sir, 25(4) and 25(5) talks about distinct person. Same state, separate registration, distinct person. One state registered, another state registered, distinct person. One state registered, one state not registered. Section number 25, 4 and 5 done. Then we have section number 25, 6. It says, if you want to take registration, sir, please have a PAN number. PAN is mandatory because your registration number between numbers are only PAN number. Are we clear? But if you are a TDS deductor, you can take on the basis of what, everyone? TDS deductor can go ahead and use PAN also. And always remember, TDS deductor and TCS collector, which is applicable? Rule number 12. Rule number 12 goes ahead and says that if you are a TDS deductor, TCS collector, and you want to take registration, you can go ahead and apply GST REC 07, Part A and Part B you can fill. Part A may you can tell that state where you want registration. Now just imagine, do you think TCS collector like Flipkart will have office in every small village, every small town, or every state they will have every state do you think they will have an office? No. So they went ahead and told the government give some solution. We can't take every state may one office and give you the rental agreements, etc. The government told, okay, do one thing. Which state you want registration, put in Part A, and Part B may just put your head office ka detail. Your registration will come in that state which you have filled in Part A. Are we clear, everyone? And hence now they can operate with only one place of business. Can we go ahead, everyone? They will apply, and once the registration is granted, they can start their TCS collection. Are we clear, everyone? TDS deductor and TCS collector, GST REC 07. I told you section number 25. People, don't forget your past. Are we clear, everyone? Bad past you forget. Section number 25(1). 30 days may you should always apply for registration. CTP NRTP 5 days prior. Then SEZ separate registration. TWI nearest coastal state. Section number 25(2). Multiple place of business, multiple registration. Then Baba, section number 25. 3. Voluntary registration. Section number 25, 4 and 5, distinct person. Section number 25, 6, PAN is mandatory. TAN also can be used by only TDS deductor. Section number 25, 7, NRTP. Section, okay. 6A, 6B, 6C, and 6D. Everyone listen to me very carefully. 6A. It says if you are already a registered person, now what happened? People were going ahead and issuing dummy invoices, bogus invoices, and running away. So government went ahead and told once when we are granting you the registration, we want to authenticate your Aadhaar. Are we clear, everyone? And hence, government went ahead and told under 6A, 6B, 6C, and 6D, the people who will be required to do Aadhaar authentication. Now, if you are a person who had taken registration in 2017 already, correct? Aadhaar authentication has just now come, right? So when you had already taken registration, you are not done Aadhaar authentication. They told government went ahead and told that existing registered person also will be required to do Aadhaar authentication. That is told in 6A. Are we clear, everyone? That sir, registered person shall undergo authentication or furnish proof of Aadhaar number or alternate and viable means will be provided to them so that their verification can be done. So means if you don't have Aadhaar number, then alternate and viable means will be given. Basically, officer will come to your premises, he will take photograph, he will tell, okay, smile, your photograph will be taken, premises ka photograph will be taken, and your verification will be done. Then we have section number 25. 6B, which says if you are an individual, you have to undergo Aadhaar authentication. Individuals can undergo Aadhaar authentication or furnish proof of alternate and viable means will be provided to him. And 6C goes ahead and says if you are AMK, Baba, I for individual. AMK, I am the Karta. A is authorized and authorized signatory, then M means managing an authorized partner, and K means Karta. So can you tell me who are the people who are required to do Aadhaar authentication over here? Sir, Aadhaar authentication we have number 1, 6A, existing registered person will have to do Aadhaar authentication from a date to be notified. Are we clear, everyone? Then we have 6B, that if you are an individual, you have to do Aadhaar authentication. We have 6C over here. What is 6C telling, everyone? AMK, I am the Karta. A for authorized signatory, authorized signatories have to do. M for managing an authorized partner, K for Karta. And 6D goes ahead and says, who are the people who are not required? 6A, 6B, 6C is not applicable to the person as notified. And if you go ahead and see over here, these are the people who are not required to do Aadhaar authentication. You can remember it as New Delhi, PSU. Who are the people who are not required Aadhaar authentication? People, number 1, N for if you are not an Indian citizen, how will you have Aadhaar? Correct, everyone? Then D for Department of Central Government, State Government. L means local authority. Government is telling, why will I verify myself? Government department. Are you guys able to understand? Department of Central Government, State Government, local authority. Then P for public sector undertaking, S for statutory body, and U for UIN holder. So if you are New Delhi, PSU, you are not required. So who are required? IMK. IAMK. I am the Karta is required. Who are not required? New Delhi, PSU. And all the existing registered person, as of now, they have gone and introduced one rule 10B, which I'll talk after some time. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, then we have section number 25(7), which goes ahead and talks about NRTP. NRTP, who is there? NRTP will give application in GST REC 09. Along with that, self-attested copy of passport will be given, and it will be, they will have to take registration. How many days prior, everyone? 5 days prior. And then, Baba, always remember, when they go ahead and take registration online, no, they are given one temporary reference number. On the basis of that temporary reference number, they will have to deposit tax in advance, saying I am going to start business, this much business I will do, this much is the tax, I will give in advance, only then registration will be given. Are we clear? Verification will be done and registration certificate will be issued. Can we go ahead, everyone? Application made by NRTP shall be signed or e-verified by an authorized signatory resident in India having a PAN. So if NRTP is coming, supposingly I am his friend, I have to go ahead and give I should be having a PAN number, I should be a resident of India, and I should be the authorized signatory so that if he runs away, government can catch my neck. Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is section number 25(8), which goes ahead and talks about suo moto registration. You are, no, bad boy, Karla. Correct, everyone? Karla. Okay, people watching at home, Karla means bad boy. Okay, you are a bad boy. You failed to obtain registration. PO may register you. Suo moto rule number 16 is applicable. Are we clear, everyone? You did not go ahead and take registration, then PO will register you. So you are a person liable. Okay, everyone? One investigation happened and PO found out that you are liable for registration. Then proper officer will give you on GST REC 12. Hey, You are registered. Are we clear, everyone? Now, PO gave you a GST REG 12. PO gave you REG 12, but you have not put all your details online, right? So they will now, once PO issues GST REG 12, proper officer will go ahead and wait. How many days? 90 days. Within 90 days, you can file an appeal. If you go online and file an appeal, appellate authority told, hey, proper officer is telling bakwas, not required registration, then don't take. If appellate authority went ahead and told that you have to take registration, then once appellate authority order comes, within the next 30 days, you have to take registration. Either you go for an appeal, or if you don't go for an appeal, then you have to go online, fill your form GST REG 01. Application has to be given, verification will happen, and registration certificate will be granted. But here registration will be effective the day REG 12 was issued by the proper officer. Are we clear? Sir, I went for an appeal and appellate authority told, hey, take registration. Then I will go ahead and apply. And once registration is granted to me, then also registration will be effective from which date, everyone? GST REG 12. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, everyone over here, what did I tell you? I told section number 25. Section number 25, 1, 30 days may take registration. 25, 2, multiple place of business, multiple registration. 25, 3, voluntary. People, you should remember everything. The more you revise, you will remember everything. Can I go ahead, everyone? Section today night when you're sleeping, no? You sleep. Okay, section number 25, 1, 30 days. Okay, everyone, don't see your phone. Section number 25, 4 and section number 25, 5 talks about distinct person. 6 talk about PAN. 7 talks about NRTP. 8 talks about Suomoto. 9 talks about everyone. Section number 25, 9 goes ahead and says, specialized agency of United Nations, any MFIO organization notified under the UN Act, consulate, embassies, etc. Class of notified, they are the people who are notified, or any class of notified person who are notified by the commissioner basically will be given UIN number. What is UIN, everyone? Unique identification number for the purpose including refund of taxes on notified goods and service. How will they be given UN number? They will have to apply in GST REG 13. Verification will happen and UN will be granted in 3 days. Can we go ahead, everyone? Always remember, supposingly embassy of the US is there in Chennai also, Delhi also, Kolkata also, they don't have to go ahead and take separate UN number. Registrations are state-wise, but UN number is not state-wise. UN is just given so that this consulates, embassy, whatever they buy, whatever GST they have given, this person, supplier will give the GST to the government. Government can refund them. How will they claim the refund? By using their UN number. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? See, when I buy from you, I'll give you my UN number. You will pay the tax under my UN number. Correct? Saying this person has given and government will give me the refund. Are we clear till here, everyone? Section number 25, 1 to section number 25, 9 done. Remaining 10, 11, 12 is total bakwas. Now, please come. Section number 25, 1 goes ahead and tells you to take registration within how many days, everyone? 30 days. Now, when you have to take registration, you have to take registration. How will you take registration, everyone? How will you take registration? You will go ahead and take registration on the common portal by going ahead and giving, Baba, simple, first give application, verification will happen, and then registration certificate will be granted. Are we clear? So everyone over here, once you become liable, you will be given how many days to take registration? Supposingly 30 days. So here you went ahead and submitted the application. You submitted the application. Sir, what is the application, everyone? Rule number 8 says, please submit your application. Now, sir, every person other than NTO, N means NRTP, TDS deductor, TCS collector, and OIDR, because for them, the forms are separate. Other than these people, whoever is going ahead and applying for registration, first has to go online and declare what? Part A of GST REG 01 में PAN number, PMS, PAN number, mobile number, email ID, and state. Are we clear, everyone? Then what will happen? Verification will happen. Once verification is happening, then they will be given TRN number. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now they can use their temporary reference number and fill Part B. You know Part B, everyone? First, you have to go ahead and fill Part A for registration. Then you have to fill Part B. Part A is just your basic. Part B is all your details has to be given. Are we clear, everyone? Now, when you are going ahead and filling Part B, application, when you are filling your Part B, then you will have this kind of this is a Part B. Are we clear, everyone? When you are filling Part B, the Aadhaar authentication section will come. Are we clear? Now, if you are a person who is required to do Aadhaar authentication, you will have to tell a yes over here. Are we clear, everyone? Listen to me very carefully. If you tell a yes for Aadhaar authentication, means tell me one thing. You have given all the details. Aadhaar authentication also done. Your registration will come quickly. Now, supposingly you told a no over here. No, I don't want to do Aadhaar authentication. I don't have Aadhaar card. Then what will happen? Then the proper officer will come for your physical verification of the place of business and registration will be granted. Can I go ahead, everyone? So, chalo, everyone, please come back. It says over here that, sir, when you are submitting part B, applicant opts for Aadhaar authentication. Yes, sir, he is opting for Aadhaar authentication. Then the date of submission of application will be what date? If you are opting for Aadhaar authentication, what will happen? In your mail, one link will come. That link you will have to click. You will have to put your Aadhaar number. OTP will come in your phone. Put your OTP and your Aadhaar is verified. Did you understand, everyone? If you say, yes, I want to do Aadhaar authentication, one link will come in your mail. Click the link, put your Aadhaar number, put the OTP which comes to your phone number, your Aadhaar is verified. The day you do the Aadhaar verification, that day your form is submitted. From that day, officer will do the verification and grant you the registration certificate. Sir, I told, yes, I want to do Aadhaar authentication, but I did not. Go ahead and actually go to the mail, click on it and did the Aadhaar authentication. Then officer will wait for 15 days. Post 15 days, he'll pick your application and start verification. Are we clear, everyone? If you have gone ahead and opted for Aadhaar authentication, then earlier of date of Aadhaar authentication, the day you click the link on your mail and give your Aadhaar number and OTP, that day or the 15 days from the date of REG 1 ka part B. So if your REG 01 submitted today, from that day 15 days. So supposedly you filled your GST REG 01 part B on 1st and you submitted it. 15 days, 15 July, January it gets over. 16th, the officer will pick up your application and start verification. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? Now, and one acknowledgement will be given to you in GST REG 02. Sir, supposingly I told no, I don't want to do Aadhaar authentication. Then which day is your form completed from your point? From your side, see, if you say yes, everyone listen carefully. If you say yes, I want to do Aadhaar authentication, then which day is your form submitted? The day you do Aadhaar authentication or 15 days later? I submitted on 1st. They will not take 1st. If I do Aadhaar authentication on 5th, 5th will be taken. Clear, everyone? If I don't do Aadhaar authentication, then 16th will be taken. And from that day, verification will start. If I go ahead and say, no, I don't want to do Aadhaar authentication, then that actual date of submission will be taken, acknowledgement will be given. Baba, CTP ka case mein temporary reference number for deposit of tax will always be given, and acknowledgement is always given after you deposit the tax. Now, everyone over here, application given. Now what will happen? It will be forwarded to the proper officer for verification. Are we clear? He will examine whether the documents and application is complete. Now listen to me very carefully. Two things are there. One is application is complete. Aadhaar authentication. Aadhaar authentication done. Quickly you will be given registration. Aadhaar authentication not done. Physical verification will be done. Are we clear, everyone? Sir, application is in order. I am a person under 25(6)(d), not required Aadhaar authentication. Application is fine. You will be granted registration within 7 days from submission. Your approval will be given and issue of registration certificate will happen. The next one, if application is in order, application is fine. Very good. Aadhaar authentication is applicant required Aadhaar authentication. Who is required? IAMK. Sir, he has opted also and Aadhaar authentication successful also. Baba, Aadhaar authentication required, opted and successful. Then within 7 days, approval will be given and registration certificate will be. Because you have done application also is fine, Aadhaar authentication is also fine, 7 days may registration granted. The next one over here is, if you fail to authenticate Aadhaar, everyone, application is in order. Number one, application is fine. Application is fine. But Aadhaar authentication required, opted, but third stage may you failed. Or you did not opt only. Or even if you opted, Aadhaar authentication successful, still proper officer feels that there is something fishy. Then they are telling over here, PO deems it fit to carry out physical verification. See, number one, failed Aadhaar authentication, did not opt. You are required, but you did not opt. Or number three, even after successful Aadhaar authentication, proper officer has a doubt on you. Then, Baba, what will they do? They will carry out physical verification and other documents as the proper officer wants. He will check, and then within 30 days, now 7 days became how many days? 30 days, they will approve the registration and registration certificate will be issued. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? The next one over here is, sir, application mein problem. Aadhaar authentication is fine. Application found deficit. Aadhaar authentication required, opted and successful also. Then they are telling, for application ka deficit, we will issue a GST REG 3 में we will give you a show cause notice saying this is problem in your application. Other authentication is fine. I will not come. Don't worry. ठीक है? Application में this problem is there. You go ahead and submit the CID. CID means clarification information document. Clarification information document. What he's asking, please give him within 7 days. If he's satisfied, within the next 7 days, he'll approve and give you GST REG 06, your registration certificate. Are we clear, everyone? Sir, he went ahead and gave me a notice. I replied him saying this is the clarification. Sir, he is not satisfied or I did not give a reply. Baba, if you don't give a reply, then what will happen? Or if he's not satisfied, he will go ahead and reject the application and issue a form GST REC 05. The next one over here is, sir, application also problem. Aadhaar authentication not done. Aadhaar authentication failed. Or officer is telling, I still want to do physical verification of your place of business. See, application also problem. Aadhaar authentication not done. Aadhaar authentication failed. Did not opt only. Or officer wants to do physical verification. Then they are telling, now what will happen? If application also found deficient, Aadhaar authentication required does not opt or failed, or still proper officer wants to go ahead and do physical verification, then physical verification will be done and notice in GST REC 03. See, Baba, physical verification is for Aadhaar authentication, not done. Number 2, application problem, what will he give? REC 03. But here GST REC 03 will be given within how many days? 30 days from the date of submission of application. Everyone, within 30 days, he will do physical verification also, and within 30 days, he will go ahead and give you GST REC 03 also. So physical verification is for Aadhaar authentication not done or failed Aadhaar authentication, and GST REC 03 is for what, everyone? Huh? Application submitted. Now, okay, application is deficit. Now, what will you do? You will go ahead and reply. If the proper officer is satisfied, then within 7 days, he'll approve. If officer is not satisfied, he will reject the application. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? Now, everyone over here, listen to me very carefully. See, if PO did not take action within 7 days of your submission of application, everything was good. Proper officer did not take action. Or within 30 days of submission, in case of failure or not opting, you did not opt and proper officer did not, you did not opt for Aadhaar authentication. He should come to your premises within 30 days. He did not come. Or, sir, 7 days from the date of receipt of clarification, he did not act upon. Then they are telling application will be deemed to be approved and your registration certificate will be made available within how many days, everyone? 3 days. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Remember one thing, simple as that. Total bakwas this is. You don't have to remember so much. You have to remember one thing. Application is fine. Aadhaar authentication is required and done. 7 days. Application is fine. Application is fine. Aadhaar authentication not done or failed, etc. Physical verification. And that time will become how many days? 30 days. Can I go ahead, everyone? We are all clear till here. People, see over here now. Rule number 18 says, once you get your registration certificate, get it framed, put it in the wall. Okay, everyone, frame is not required, just stick it. It says, display of registration certificate at prominent location of your place of business or additional place of business, and also on your head you write. Head means the notice board, Baba. Okay, display the GSTIN number basically on the name board exhibited at the place of business or additional place of business. Now, when you go to someone's shop, no, if you see that certificate, rule number 18 told. Okay, when you are entering someone's shop, oh, GST number is written. Rule number 18 says. Are we clear, everyone? Violation of the rule is 10,000 plus 10,000. Are we clear, everyone? Chalo. Now, everyone listen to me very carefully. Sir, rule number 10, issue of registration certificate. Registration certificate is issued in GST REC 06 and it will go ahead and tell you the principal place of business, additional place of business shall be made available on the, Baba, it will tell you the principal place of business and additional place of business. The certificate will be made available on the common portal and GSTN number will be given to you. Are we all clear till here? And today you become a registered person. Once you become a registered person, Baba, when you are going ahead and taking a registration, earlier bank account details has to be given. Now bank account details are to be given after registration. Within how many days, everyone? Within the first monthly return or 45 days, whichever is earlier. So it says rule number 10A, bank account details within due date of month. People don't underestimate. This small point can be asked on the exam. Are we clear, everyone? Or 45 days, whichever is earlier, applicable if not furnished on registration. Nowadays, registration time you don't give it, so you should give it within what? First monthly return or 45 days, whichever is earlier. Not applicable to whom? TDS deductor, TCS collector, and suo motu registered person. Now, everyone listen to me very carefully. The most important part of this chart is this one. Listen. I became liable. I will be a taxable. The day you become liable, you become a taxable person. Correct, everyone? You should apply within how many days? 30 days. Now, if I go ahead and apply within 30 days and resident certificate is granted over here, resident certificate will be valid from which date? From the date I become liable. Are we clear, everyone? Now, tell me one thing. I was a taxable person here. From here to here, I will make supply. For all these supplies which I make over here, am I liable to pay tax because I was already a taxable person? Yes or no? I would have issued an invoice, but I could not issue a GST invoice because I did not have a GSTN number. Now, for all these invoices, once registration certificate is granted, within 30 days, I will have to go ahead and issue revised tax invoice. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Did you guys get my point, everyone? I will tell you once again, listen to me very carefully. I became a taxable person once I became liable. I should apply within how many days? 30 days. I went ahead and applied within 30 days. Here, resident certificate is granted. Resident certificate will be valid from which day? The day you become liable. So it means this supplies which you had gone ahead and done. For these supplies, you have already issued an invoice. Correct? But you did not collect the tax. Government says you can collect the tax now. Once you are granted registration, within the next 30 days, those people who issue a revised tax invoice, collect the tax and pay it to the government. Are we clear with this point? Now listen to me very carefully. I became liable. Once you become liable, you should apply within 30 days. I was a bad boy. I applied after 30 days. Once you apply after 30 days and your registration certificate is... People, anything mistake? Huh? Very good. Venki says, sir, it is not 30 days, 1 month. It is not 30 days. It is date to date. Days when it is, it is what? When it is days, you have to calculate exact number of days. When it is 1 month, if registration certificate supposedly even on 1st January, then within how many days? 1 month, it means 1st of February. Are we clear? Thank you, Venki. I missed it. Okay, everyone. Are we all 100% clear? Can I go ahead? Now, sir, I have to apply within 30 days. I did not apply within 30 days. Now, if I did not apply within 30 days, I applied after 30 days and registration certificate is granted. Can you tell me when is registration certificate valid from? The date of grant. And sir, once it is valid from the date of grant, tell me one thing. When I became liable, I was a taxable person. And sir, today when I'm given registration, till this date, whatever supplies I have done, can I go ahead and issue revised tax invoice? No, it means whatever tax has to be paid on the supplies has to be paid out of your own pocket. Clear, everyone? The most important part of this chart was if application is submitted within 30 days of becoming liable, yes, sir, then registration effective from the date of becoming liable. Are we clear, everyone? Sir, if application submitted within 30 days, no, sir, I did not submit, then registration will be effective from the date of grant. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Venki, everything is fine now? Chalo, everyone over here now. Rule number 10 goes ahead and says, listen, if you are a person other than person under 6D, rule number 10B says, if you are a person other than 10B, who is other than, sorry, 25/6D, who is the person other than 25/6D, everyone? Can you please tell me? New Delhi PSU. If you are a person other than New Delhi PSU, then they are going ahead and telling you, if you are already issued registration certificate, might be you are taken in 2017 registration and your registration certificate was granted, you shall undergo Aadhaar authentication of proprietor or any partner or Karta, managing director, or any whole-time director of the company, member of managing committee in case of association of person, body of individual, society, trustee or board of trustees in case of trust, and see, partner and authorized signatory, Karta and authorized signatory. Are you guys able to understand? So you have to undergo Aadhaar authentication for what? See, in 2017, I had taken registration. I did not undergo Aadhaar authentication, but they are telling now you have to undergo Aadhaar authentication if you want to do these three things. Number one, if you want to file revocation application, sir, my registration is cancelled. Please revoke the cancellation. Registration is cancelled. You want revocation. You have to go ahead and file GST 21. To file that form, your Aadhaar authentication has to be first done. Then, sir, for filing refund application GST RFD 01 or for filing refund under rule number 96. We'll talk about this later. Okay? Just you remember for filing refund application. Can I go ahead, everyone? And then, if no Aadhaar furnish Aadhaar enrollment. So what are the two things, everyone? What are the two things? Revocation application and refund application. Revocation application and refund application के लिए और Aadhaar, if you have not done Aadhaar authentication, you took registration before Aadhaar authentication came, but still now, if you want to apply for refund or revocation, you have to do Aadhaar authentication. Can I go ahead, everyone? If, sir, your Aadhaar authentication, Aadhaar card is not there, then don't do one thing. Furnish your Aadhaar enrollment ID slip when you apply for Aadhaar. Along with that, you have to give bank passbook with photo or voter ID or passport or driving license. Are we clear, everyone? And then you can apply for your revocation or refund application. And then it says proviso. Baba, sir, I had given Aadhaar enrollment ID slip. They are telling once your Aadhaar card is given, such person shall undergo Aadhaar authentication within a period of 30 days from the date of allotment of Aadhaar number. Are we clear, everyone? The next one, I think rule number 10B is good. I think rule number 10B is good. Rule number 25 goes ahead and says, our rule number 25 is just the power with the officer that he can come and do physical verification. Are we clear, everyone? Verification can be done before also. Verification can be done after grant of registration also if he has a doubt. Baba, more than enough. Now listen to me very carefully. In this chart, my feelings say, Baba, feelings might not be mutual with the person setting the paper. Okay, everyone? Now listen. Sir, this part is very, very important, I feel. Okay? 10B is the most important part. Other than that, anything can be asked. But this 2 point I feel is good. Okay? When we come to section number 25, in section number 25, no, this 25, 4 and 5, to deem distinct person, you should remember. You should remember 6A, 6B, 6C and 6D. Okay? These two are the A graded point. Are we clear? Other than this, everything I have anyways told you. Please come to the next one. Section number 27, everyone. 26 I left. Deemed registration. Total bakwas. It says deemed registration. Everyone over here. Your registration certificate or UN number will be granted. If registration certificate or UN granted or rejected under SGST Act. I applied for registration under Karnataka SGST Act. Rejected or given. Then Baba deemed registered under CGST Act also. Okay, everyone? Rejected by girlfriend, rejected by girlfriend's father also. Correct, everyone? Everyone over here. ठीक है हाँ तो rejected under the SGST Act or rejected or registration granted. Now girl agreed, father also agreed. Are we clear? Chalo, total bakwas section. Everyone over here. Section number 27. People watching at home, are we all 100% clear till here? Now, everyone over here. The next section which is there is section number 27. Please come to your next chart. Section number 27. Baba, section number 27 talks about CTP and NRTP. Sir, Baba, CTP and NRTP should apply how many days prior to commencement of business? 5 days prior. CTP will apply in GST-REC 01. NRTP will apply in GST-REC 09 along with passport. Correct, everyone? Self-attested copy of passport. The next one over here is they will always pay the net estimated tax liability in advance. What do you mean by net estimated tax liability? Net. It means not your gross liability. Whatever you expect your output liability will be minus whatever you expect your input tax credit will be. Please deduct them and net estimated tax liability has to be paid in advance and the amount will go in your e-cash ledger. Do you know the e-cash ledger say you can't take a refund unless you file the last return. If you are a CTP, you have taken registration for supposedly 2 months. Once 2 months ka return is filed, after that e-cash ledger ka refund can be taken. In the refund chapter, we'll be learning. Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is once you apply, verification will happen and registration certificate will be granted. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, so sir, you should apply 5 days prior and the business will be commenced. Can I go ahead? Now, sir, note, make taxable supply only after issuance of registration certificate. Now what will happen? You will be granted registration for, might be if you ask 15 days or maximum is how many days, everyone? 90 days. Supposing you went ahead and asked for 90 days and they granted you the registration. Now, sir, you want more. You're telling, sir, I want to stay for some more time. Then they are going ahead and telling before the original expires, please go ahead and ask for extension. When you are asking for extension, additional tax has to be deposited. Are we clear, everyone? And the maximum extension can be 90 days. Now you are telling, sir, 90 also done. Again, 90 also done. They are telling 90 done, 90 done. More 90 is not possible. Please take normal registration. Please take circular came. It told further extension beyond 180 days is not possible. Boys are very happy saying, sir, 90. Okay. Baba, 90 days I'm talking here. Take, sir, why should boys have all the fun? Take normal registration. Everyone here. Take normal registration and you don't have to pay any advance tax. When you're leaving the state and going, cancel your registration and get lost. Are we clear, everyone? Done. That's it. Nothing. Now, amendment in registration. Everyone remember one thing. Amendment can be of two types. One is core field amendment, one is non-core field amendment, and one is PAN change. If you have gone ahead and transferred your business, PAN has changed, then please apply for fresh registration. Sir, non-core field, just go online, file GST REG 14 and your registration will get amended. Are we clear, everyone? Then, sir, core field amendment. What's core field amendment? Important fields of your business. Now, core field amendment, what will happen? You will give the application, proper officer will check, everything is fine, then he will grant you the amendment. If everything is not fine, he will go ahead and ask you clarification. You give clarification, very fine. You don't give clarification or bakwas clarification, if you give, rejected. Can I go ahead, everyone? So core field, Baba, is the only important part over here to remember. Sir, legal name of the business has changed. Okay? But by chance they ask you, what are the core fields of amendment? Just imagine. C enter ka question also can come, no? Correct? So remember, legal name of the business has changed. Address of principal place or additional place of business, you have changed it. Are we clear, everyone? Or they are telling addition, deletion, retirement of partner, director, karta, etc. has happened, who are responsible for the day-to-day affairs of your business, which do not need cancellation. Then, Baba, whenever the registration whenever change has happened, go online and apply within 15 days in GST REG 14 along with supporting document. Officer will go ahead and verify everything is fine. If officer is of the opinion that amendment is required, documents are complete and correct, he will approve within how many days, everyone? Change happened, apply within 15 days. And then he will issue a GST REG 15. Can I go ahead, everyone? And then amendment not warranted, document not complete, he will give you a show cause notice, ask you additional clarification, etc. You go ahead and give it to him. He likes it, he will approve within how many days? 7 working days, and he will give you a GST RG 15. He doesn't like it or you don't reply, he will reject within the 7 working days and issue a GST RG 05. You know what? If you apply for core field ka amendment, listen. Core field ka amendment, then core field ka amendment will be, if you apply within 15 days, retrospectively it will be valid. Listen. Non-core field ka amendment will be valid prospectively always because the day you apply, from that day. But listen. Then they went ahead and inserted section number 28 rule may, they went ahead and inserted 1A and they told this retrospective, prospective, you forget it. Always the amendment will be effective from the date of submission of application. But core field ka case mein, if commissioner wants, basically, commissioner can go ahead and exception, he can go ahead and give you retrospective also. See, non-core field to not possible only. The day you apply, from that day only. But core field ka case mein, if officer wants, he can give a retrospective amendment. Are we clear? Not very important from exam point of view, but still I told you. Always remember one thing over here, OTP ka change mein, sorry, mobile number ka change, email ID ka change, OTP will come, put the OTP, change will happen. Can I go ahead, everyone? Sir, I went ahead and applied for amendment. Officer is not reacting. Officer not reacting within 7 days or 5 days, registration certificate will stand amended and amended registration certificate will be given to. Are we clear, everyone? Please come to your next chart. First of all, we'll learn section number 29 and then we'll go back. Please come to your next chart, everyone. Oh no, we are running late. People watching at home, are we all 100% clear till here? Now, cancellation of registration. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Cancellation or suspension of registration. Sir, section number 29.1 and section number 29.2 is the most important part for your exam. Everyone, section number 29.1 and section number 29.2. Section number 29.1 goes ahead and says, what are the situation when your registration can be cancelled? Section number 29.1 says, proper officer can cancel or a registered, an application by the registered person, I can go ahead and apply. Or if I am, no, why should I go? If somebody is gone, then legal hires can go ahead and cancel. Are we clear, everyone? So it says either proper officer can cancel or registered person can go ahead and cancel, or if registered person is gone, legal hire can go ahead and cancel. Now, what are the situation when registration can be cancelled under section number 29.1? It says business is discontinued. You went ahead and transferred the business, because of that, disposed of. Okay, everyone, or demerger, amalgamation has happened. Baba, A, B was there. A, B became A and B became AB. So A and B will go ahead and apply for cancellation. The next one, change in constitution of business. Proprietorship became partnership, partnership became company. Are we clear, everyone? Then change in constitution results in change in PAN. And PAN change always old registration cancel, new registration take. Then taxable person is no longer liable under 22-24 or he wants to opt out of voluntary registration. If you want to opt out of voluntary registration or might be under 22 and 24, you are no more liable. You are telling no more I am making interstate supply, then you can cancel your registration. Are we clear, everyone? Most important part for your exam point of view, and the amendment lies in section number 29(2). What is section number 29(2) saying? Section number 29(2) says when the officer can go ahead and cancel your registration. Must remember 100%, no, 90% they should ask one question. Okay, I feel. Okay. Proper officer may cancel registration where registered person has contravened the provision of the act or rules. Baba, such provision. Why? Any contravention, they can't cancel your registration. 1 rupee ka invoice I did not give. Or 500 rupees ka invoice I did not give. They will cancel your registration. No. They are telling such provision. What are the such provision, everyone? Rule number 21 is applicable over here. It says if you don't do business from declared place of business or issue invoice without supply, bogus invoice, or you violate the provision of section number 171 of the act, means you are doing profiteering. You are doing profiteering. Baba sir, I want to know about profiteering. Profiteering, section number 171, we'll talk in miscellaneous chapter. Are we clear, everyone? Or the next one, you violate the condition of 10A. You are not giving bank account detail. Registration given to you, no? Give bank account detail. If you don't give registration, cancel. PO may cancel. Then avails ITC in violation of section number 16. When we go to the ITC chapter, we'll see section number 16 is there. Section number 16 tells you the condition. You violated the condition. Then we have you furnish GSTR 1. Monthly GSTR 1 may you are passing on the credit. You're selling sale is 1 crore. GST passed on 18 lakh. When you have to pay the tax, no? When you are paying the tax, you are paying only 100 rupees. They are going ahead and telling whatever outward supply you have declared in GSTR 1 is more than the outward supply declared in your monthly return where you have to pay the tax. Then they are telling we can go ahead and cancel your registration. Here you are showing sales as 1 crore. When you have to pay the tax, you are showing sales as 1 lakh. You passed on the credit only. Are you guys able to understand? And at the time of paying, you are not paying. Then they are telling we'll cancel your registration, or you violate the condition of rule number 86B. Rule number 86B in payment of taxes chapter, we'll learn about it. Can I go ahead, everyone? So these are some of the contraventions which you go ahead and do. Your registration will be cancelled. Here we have, this is the amendment part. It says if you are a person who being a registered person required to file return under section number 39(1) for each month or part thereof, and you have not filed a return for how many months, everyone? Monthly return. You are not filing for 6 months. Section number 39(1), GSTR 3B. GSTR 3B not filed for how many months? 6 months. Sir, I too have taken quarterly. I have taken quarterly GSTR 3B. Then, Baba, 2 quarters over. Then, Baba, remember, quarter is always fixed. GST mein quarter is always fixed. You know, no, don't forget. What is quarter, everyone? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb, March. Can I go ahead, everyone? Don't forget, in GST, quarter is always fixed. Being a registered person required to file return for each quarter or part thereof. 6 months means 2 quarters, correct or not, everyone? And hence, not furnished for continuous 2 tax period. Tax period means over here, quarter. Now, the next one over here is if composition person, see Baba, rule number 29, section number 29(2), read with rule number 21 is done. Are we clear, everyone? Now, the next one over here is section number 29(2)(p), which says you are a composition dealer. Composition taxable person, then they are telling composition supplier has not furnished. Amendment, everyone. Return for a period beyond 3 months from the due date of furnishing the return. Can you tell me composition person ka return first of all? GSTR 4, which is to be filed annually by 30th April. Correct or not? Baba, I'm not talking about tax payment now. I'm talking about GSTR 4. CMP 08 is just an intimation that I have paid my tax. We are not talking about that. We are talking about return, and their return is GSTR 4. And they have not furnished beyond 3 months from the due date. What is the due date, everyone? 30th April. So if you have not furnished, 3 months have already gone, then your registration can be cancelled. The next one is registered person other than composition, no return for a continuous period as may be prescribed. Rule number 21 may prescribe no. 6 months or 2 quarters? Arey, yes or no? This has been prescribed here. I've already told you. Can you tell me when your registration can be cancelled? Number one, contravention of the act or rules. Number two, composition dealer. 30th April, 3 months already gone, registration, return not filed. Correct? Normal person, 6 months ka return not filed, or 2 quarter. If you are a QRMP person, quarterly return, monthly payment person, then 2 quarters ka return not filed. The next one over here is voluntary person. You told, I want registration, I want registration. 6 months already over, you are filing nil return. Officer will tell you are not doing business only. Why did you take registration? Registration can be cancelled. Then section number 29(3) says your registration is cancelled. Now you're telling, 5 crore rupees collected, I will keep at home. You can't do that. Baba, registration cancelled, but still you have to pay the tax and other dues. Now might be after your registration is cancelled, before cancellation of registration, proper officer had given you demand order. That also is payable. Might be officer went ahead and demanded after 2 years. Then also it is payable. Whether determined or not determined before or after cancellation. Whether or not determined before or after cancellation. The next one is, sir, cancelled by the daughter, cancelled by the father, cancelled under registration, cancelled under SGST Act, registration cancelled under CGST Act also. Section number 29(5) goes ahead and says, if your registration is cancelled, now you will take all the goods home. Yes or no? You will be liable to pay the tax. How much? Whatever is your output tax payable, if you would have sold it, how much is the output tax? Or whatever is the ITC taken, whichever is higher. Can I go ahead, everyone? It says over here, section number 29(5), tax payable on cancellation with respect to input in stock, semi-finished goods and finished goods, capital goods or plant and machinery. It says over here, higher of whatever. See, on the inputs, what will you pay? Whatever is the ITC taken, or what if you would have sold it, how much was the output tax? In case of capital goods and plant and machinery, whatever is the tax on transaction value, means if you would have sold it, whatever is the tax that would have come, or ITC for the remaining life will be taken at how much? 60 months. Are we clear? Proportionate, you will have to calculate how many months are remaining, and for that months, whatever is the ITC, you will have to pay it back. Are we clear? Simple. ITC or output tax payable, whichever is higher. Can we go ahead, everyone? More discussion, section number 18 will do. Everyone over here, now listen to me very carefully. Here, event happened. You will have to apply within how many days, everyone? 30 days. You went and applied in GST REG 16. Along with GST REG 16, you will have to give application for cancellation. You will have to give the details of your input, because on the inputs and capital goods, you will have to pay the tax. Registration is getting cancelled, right, everyone? The registered person applies or the legal hire applies, and you are asking for, now you will apply for cancellation within how many days, everyone? 30 days. Now, once you apply within 30 days, you will have to give the details of input on the date from which cancellation is sought. Along with that, you will have to pay the liability. Correct or not? Baba, liability, how will you calculate? ITC taken or the output tax, whichever is higher. Capital goods ka case mein, reduced amount of ITC. How will you reduce? 60 months mein se, I used only 10 months. So remaining 50 months ka whatever is the ITC. Or tax on transaction value, whichever is higher. Are we clear, everyone? That is the liability plus the payment detail, and supporting document has to be given. Now what will happen? Proper officer will do the verification, and within 30 days, what will happen, everyone? Cancellation order will be given after giving you opportunity of being heard, and cancellation order comes in GST REG 19. Are we clear till here, everyone? Can we go ahead? Now, they will direct you to pay the tax, interest, penalty, plus the amount payable under section number 29(5). If you have already paid, then no problem. If you have already paid over here when applying in GST REG 16, very good. If you have not paid, then Baba, within the next 3 months, you have to pay and file your GSTR 10, which is your bye-bye return after payment of all the dues. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? Now listen to me very carefully. So this was cancellation by the registered person or legal hire. Supposingly proper officer wants to cancel your registration, then Baba, if cancellation has to be done by legal hire, then this is the process. If cancellation has to be done by the proper officer suo motu, why? When proper officer will cancel? Section number 29(1) and 29(2) may proper officer can cancel. If proper officer wants to cancel, first of all, he'll give you a show cause notice. Within 7 working days, you will have to go ahead and reply. Are we clear, everyone? If your reply is satisfactory, then he will drop the proceedings. If your reply is not satisfactory, then he will tell you, okay, from today we are starting the cancellation proceeding. He will tell you the date from when he is starting the cancellation proceeding, and once the cancellation proceedings are done, what will happen? He will give you a cancellation order and he will tell you, hey, pay the liability, whatever is there on the stock and the capital goods which are there. You go ahead. Hi, sweetie. Okay. Students and their comment. Okay. You go ahead and you once the cancellation order is given, it says over here within 3 months you will have to go ahead and file your bye-bye return after payment of the taxes. Are we clear, everyone? Now listen to me very carefully. Sir, I did not file my return. Composition dealer or normal person. Officer gave you a show cause notice. You got the show cause notice. You are like, run, run, run. You paid all your taxes, filed the return. Then also cancellation proceedings will. Then the proceedings will be dropped. The show cause notice came. You filed your return and paid all the dues without replying only. You paid. Then they are telling, sir, your proceedings will be clear, everyone. I have not discussed more in detail, but I think this should be good enough. Can we go ahead, everyone? Section number 29.1 and 29.2 are the most important part. Listen to me very carefully. When these cancellation proceedings are going on, no? When these cancellation proceedings are going on, that time your registration will be suspended. Your registration will be suspended. Are we clear, everyone? Just imagine Venki hit one boy in the school. Correct? He will be sent home. TC will be given. That time cancellation proceedings will be going on. He will be suspended from the school. Correct or not? Then later what will happen? See, he was suspended. He was sent home. Correct? Now what will happen? They will call his parents. They will call the girl's parent. Girl ko hit. No, no, no. Boy ko hit. Okay. Now, all the proceedings will be going on. Then what will happen? Cancellation order will come. Same thing. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, during the period of suspension, rule number 21A, everyone over here. Rule number 20, Baba, everything told in class is only for classroom joking purpose, nothing to be taken seriously. Everyone over here. Now, suspension of registration we are going to talk about. Sir, rule number 21A. 21A ka first point says, sir, if you have applied for cancellation, sir, I have applied for cancellation. Everyone, I have applied for cancellation. Registered person has applied for cancellation. So you have applied over here and you are telling, I want cancellation. You applied in 15th March and you are telling from 1st of April, I want cancellation. So from 1st of April, your cancellation proceedings will start. That time your registration will be suspended. Are we clear, everyone? It says over here that, sir, if registered person has applied for cancellation, pending cancellation of registration, registration will be suspended from the date of submission of application. I submitted the application here and I told I want to cancel from here. Then what will they do? From here, suspension will start and cancellation proceedings will begin. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is, so from the date of submission or from the date when cancellation is sought, whichever is later. Sir, if proper officer has reason to believe that registration is liable to be cancelled, then what will happen? Proper officer will suspend with effect from a date to be determined by him pending the completion of the cancellation proceeding. Listen, he will give me show cause notice. I will go ahead and reply. He will determine the date from when the registration will be cancelled and cancellation from the date registration will be suspended and cancellation proceedings will start. Who will decide? Proper officer. The next one over here is, now 2A was introduced in the previous before 6 months, where a comparison of return furnished by the registered person under section number 39 means your monthly return where you pay the taxes. They are comparing with the details of the outward supplies furnished in GSTR 1. GSTR 1 में you are showing 1 crore का sale, 18 lakh का credit passed on. GSTR 3B में you are showing 1 lakh का sale, 18,000 का tax paid. Then they are going ahead and telling we will immediately suspend your registration. Are we clear? That's what they are telling. Where a comparison of return furnished by registered person under section number 39 with the details of outward supplies furnished in GSTR 1, or if you are checking your monthly return with what? Details of inward supplies derived on the basis of suppliers GSTR 1, your monthly return with your GSTR 1, your monthly return with the GSTR 2B ka details which are appearing with you. Are we clear, everyone? Because the details of inward supplies derived on the basis of suppliers GSTR 1. Supplier will give GSTR 1, it will come in your 2A and 2B. So they are telling your 2A, 2B will go ahead and compare with your GSTR 3B, or they are telling such other analysis carried out on the recommendation of council shows that there are significant differences, anomalies indicating that there is a contravention of the act or rules leading to cancellation of registration. Might be you are showing in GST or 3B only 1 lakh sale, 18,000 tax you are paying, but actually you passed on the credit. How much? 18 lakh rupees ka credit. Then they are going ahead and telling you are doing something wrong, and hence what will happen over here? PO may suspend. Actually, what happens? No, this is automatic suspension which happens. On comparison, automatically it gets suspended. Are we clear, everyone? And what will be issued to you? GST REG 31, where the highlighted difference will be there, saying, sir, your GSTR 1 is showing this much sale, your GSTR 3B may you are showing this much sale. It means you are passing on the extra credit. Automatically you will be informed. Are we clear, everyone? And you have to reply within 30 days as to why registration shall not be cancelled. Now, once you reply, a proper officer finds everything okay. Very good. If proper officer does not find everything okay, then he will cancel your registration. Can I go ahead, everyone? But here actually what happens? No, GSTR 2A may what happens? Automatically they go ahead and check, the system checks, and GST suspension ke liye REG 31 will be issued, saying that, sir, there are anomalies. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one is, sir, registration, registered person, registration suspended under 1, 2 or 2A. 1 means you applied. 2 means officer suspended. 2A means automatic suspension. Are we clear, everyone? Then they are going ahead and telling registration suspended under 1, 2 or 2A. Now you shall not go ahead and file any return. You are not required to file any return. Plus, during the period of suspension, don't go ahead and make any taxable supply. What do you mean by don't make any taxable supply? Don't go ahead and charge any tax when your registration is suspended. Are we clear, everyone? That's what they're telling. It shall not make any taxable supply means you shall not issue tax invoice, and you should not go ahead and charge tax on supplies during the period of suspension. Are we clear? Listen to me very carefully. Officer went ahead and suspended your registration. Your suspension period is going on. During the period of suspension, you can't go ahead and make taxable supply. You can't give tax invoice. Are we clear? But can you make supply? Yes. Can you give normal invoice? Yes. Supposingly later, officer went ahead and told, hey, you told you want to cancel your registration, you are not liable. So I had suspended your registration, but you are liable. I will not cancel your registration. Whatever invoices you had issued, no. For that, now you have to issue revised tax invoice and you have to collect the tax. Did you guys get my point? During the period of suspension, you will not issue tax invoice, but you can make supply and you can issue invoice. Later on, if suspension is revived, you are like a newborn. What will you do? You will issue revised tax invoice. All those invoices in the very first return which you are going ahead and filing, you should show all those invoices so that the front party can take the credit. It says a registered person whose registration has been suspended under 2 or 2A shall not be granted. 2 or 2A means when the proper officer cancels or automatic cancellation has happened, then you will not be granted refund under section number 54 during the period of suspension. Baba, suspension happened. You thought, let me take the money back and run. Baba, they are telling refund, etc. will not be granted. The next one over here is the suspension under 1, 2 or 2A shall be deemed to be revoked upon completion of cancellation proceedings. Revocation effective from the date on which suspension had come into effect. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Suspension started. You tell me one thing. You were suspended from the school. Later you are given TC, thrown out. So, Baba, will you say your friend, from here I was suspended and then TC was given, or from this date only you are thrown out only? From this date only you are thrown out, and that is what they are telling. Suspension will be revoked. Revocation, Baba, once the completion has happened of cancellation proceeding, what will happen? Suspension will be revoked from the day it had come into effect. You are no more suspended. You are thrown out. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is PO may revoke suspension anytime during the pendency of cancellation proceeding. Cancellation proceedings were going on. You convince the PO, then proper officer can revoke the suspension anytime. The important point over here is proviso has been inserted over here. What does the proviso says? What does the proviso say? When registration has been suspended under 2A, what is 2A, everyone? Automatic cancellation, automatic suspension. Because of anomalies, automatic suspension. Then they are telling where registration has been suspended under 2A for contravention of section number 29 2B or C, and registration is yet to be cancelled. Baba, registration is suspended. Why? because you have not filed your return. 29 to B and C talks about return, composition person and normal person ka return. You have not filed your return, registration is suspended. Yet your registration is not cancelled. Then they are going ahead and telling the suspension shall be deemed to be revoked upon filing of all the pending return. Baba, you did not file your return. Show cause notice came. Okay. Now what happened? Show cause notice came. Proper officer told from this day I am suspending your registration. Are we clear, everyone? Your registration got suspended. Now what will happen? Go online, file your return. Automatically, what will happen? Suspension will be revoked. Because automatically, what will happen over here? You will be issued a GST REG 31 saying your registration has been suspended. Baba, actually, I told you, no, this is not proper officer. This is auto suspension which happens. Are we clear, everyone? And now, if you go ahead and file your return, what will happen? Suspension will be revoked. Can I go ahead, everyone? That's all is the amendment. The next one over here is, sir, supposingly, listen, you had applied saying, sir, I want to cancel my registration. Suspension was going on. Here, officer told, hey, get lost. We will not cancel your registration. Then what will happen? During this period, whatever sale you did, for those sale, you will issue revised tax invoice. And all those revised tax invoice, you will go ahead and show it in your first return. That is the last line. Suspension revoked and registration revived. You will have to go ahead and issue revised tax invoice, section number 31(3)(a, and file the return, which is your first return with respect to the supplies during the period of suspension. Are we all clear till here, everyone? Can we go ahead? Section number 29, read with suspension is very important for this attempt. Please be very careful. Now, the next one over here is section number 30. Section number 30 goes ahead and talks about revocation of cancellation. Revocation of cancellation. Read with rule number 23. Everyone, your registration is cancelled. What will you do? You will start crying. Correct or not? Government is telling, don't cry. Run, Baba, run. Within 30 days, apply for revocation. Sir, please don't cancel. Please don't cancel my registration. Apply for revocation of the cancellation order within how many days? 30 days or extended time. Extension can be given by additional commissioner, joint commissioner 30 days and commissioner by further 30 days. Are we clear, everyone? Once you go ahead and apply, if proper officer is satisfied, then he will revoke the cancellation and issue GST REG 22. If officer is not satisfied, then he will go ahead and issue what? Show cause notice within how many days? 7 days. You have to reply with all the clarification information document. Proper officer is satisfied, he will revoke the cancellation and issue GST REG 22. If proper officer is not satisfied, he will reject the application and pass an order in GST REG 05. Are we clear, everyone? Always remember, if your registration was cancelled because you did not file the return, please file your return, pay all the tax, interest, penalty, late fee, etc. And then only officer will go ahead and entertain your revocation application. Sir, if registration was cancelled due to non-filing of return, before applying, file your return, pay all the TIPL means tax, interest, penalty and late fee. Clear, everyone? Remember one thing, revocation, once you want to apply, please remember rule 10B. Your Aadhaar authentication has to be done. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? This right side, there is a chart. Everyone listen to me very carefully. 6 months you did not file your return. What will happen? Show cause notice will come. Correct, everyone? You will go ahead and reply and cancellation order will be given. Once cancellation order is given, why was the cancellation order given? Because you did not file your return. So, Baba, do one thing. First, file all your return. From which date? From the date of April till the cancellation order. Whatever returns are due, please file all the returns. Number 1, you will file all the return. Number 2, you will give revocation application. Then you will give a revocation order. Once revocation order is given, from the cancellation order till the revocation order, whatever returns are due during that period has to be filed within the next 30 days. Are we clear? This was a case of prospective cancellation. Now, supposingly your registration, everyone listen, here what happened? You did not file your return, show cause notice was given and cancellation order was given, which was prospective cancellation from today onwards. Now, if officer goes ahead and cancel your registration retrospectively, are we clear? Then you can't file all this return. You will tell, sir, my registration is cancelled. Retrospectively, I can't file the return. Then the officer is telling, okay, do one thing. File revocation application. We will give you a revocation order. Then, till the revocation order, whatever the returns are due, you have to go ahead and file within the next 30 days. Are we clear, everyone? Congratulations, people. We are done with section number We are done with your registration ka chapter. People, I want to go ahead and close the chapter like this. Everyone over here, listen. Registration. Can you tell me what did we learn? Section number 22. Section number 22, people who are liable. 23, people who are not liable. 24, compulsory registration. 25, procedure. 26, deemed registration. 27, CTP and RTP. 28, amendment. 29, cancellation. 30, revocation of cancellation. 22 had one. Who will be liable? Supplier will be liable. When his aggregate turnover crosses 40 lakh, 20 lakh or 10 lakh. Existing registered person will be liable. Correct, everyone? Third one, transferee will be liable from the date of transfer of succession. Fourth one, everyone, amalgamation or demerger ka case mein transferee will be liable from the date of certificate of. People, are you able to recall? Section number 23, one goes ahead and says, if you are not liable to pay any tax, don't take registration. B, everyone. You have to talk with me, everyone. B, agriculturist. Section number 23(2) is the power with the government to go ahead and exempt. Section number 24, everyone. Creations are required compulsory registration. 25, number 1, 30 days may you should apply for registration. CDP and RTP. 5 days prior. Multiple place of business, multiple registration can be granted. Third one, everyone. Voluntary registration. Fourth one, everyone. Distinct person. Fifth one, distinct person. Sixth one, PAN is mandatory. TDS deductor, 10. Seventh one, NRTP, suo moto registration. Correct, everyone? Then the next one, UIN holders. Are we clear, everyone? Sir, deemed registration, total bakwas. Can we go ahead, everyone? CTP and RTP, the provisions were told by whom? 27, 28, everyone. Amendment. Remember, core field, non-core and PAN change. Core field is legal name change, address has changed, or Baba, all those people like your director, your karta, etc. have changed. Correct or not? Who are basically your karta has changed. Your what was it, everyone? There was a addition, deletion, etc. in your partner, director, karta, etc. In that scenario, you have to go ahead and apply in GST RG 14. Yes, everyone. Baba, core field, non-core field and PAN change. 29(1), when proper officer, registered person or legal hire can cancel. 29(2), when proper officer can go ahead and cancel. 29(3), everyone, liability is still to be paid. 29(4), deemed cancellation. Cancellation under SGST, cancelled under CGST. 25, 29(5). How much is the tax payable? Are we clear, everyone? And the last one over here is revocation. Are we clear, everyone? I'll go ahead and close all my discussion on the chapter of registration over here. Congratulations, people. Done the most important part in this chapter. I will go ahead and quickly tell you. Please come back. I've already told you this chart is the most important part. Here I have told you this and this. See, I'm telling you most important part. Other things also can come. 1 mark MCQ, 2 marks MCQ. So don't leave anything and go. Here, I've already told you the two parts which are there, which I feel are very important. Here, core field you can remember. Correct, everyone? Suspension might be they can go ahead and ask you a small question. Might be C graded. I can go ahead and tell it. Okay. Here, 29(1) and 29(2) are the most important part. That's it, everyone. Other things can be read. Please solve question answers and we are done with the chapter. I'll close all my discussion on the chapter of registration over here. Congratulations, people. Done.